the seasons of life. Number one, learn how to handle the winters. The key is not to wish for a better winter. The key is to wish for more strength, more wisdom, more courage, get better, get wiser, get stronger. Here's number two, learn to take advantage of the spring. Spring means opportunity. Read the books, study the tapes, go back through your notes, get ready to cash in on the spring. Number three, in the summer, learn to nourish and protect. Summertime is a unique time. It's a time of opportunity. It's also a time of challenge. But what else is new? It's what life is called. The last 6,500 years reads like this: opportunity mixed with difficulty. Opportunity mixed with challenge. Now here's the last one, in the harvest time, number four. Take your harvest and all that comes your way with full responsibility. In the harvest time, reap your harvest without complaint. It's your crop, you sowed it. You either made the calls or didn't make the calls. You wrote the letters, you didn't write the letters. You were steady or you weren't steady. You did it or you didn't do it. You put together a good day or you didn't put together a good day. Take responsibility when the harvest time finally comes and say, hey, it's my crop. Got to take responsibility for it. I do not complain. Here's one of the greatest things to develop in your lifetime, and that's influence. You know, it starts with our family if you start having children. But it also starts in school, teaching your kids to be influential, to try to persuade, others to do the right thing, go the right direction, read the right books, forget the temptations that might take you the wrong direction. Ambassadors of good thinking, ambassadors of, positiveness, ambassadors of virtue, ambassadors of, building your life, laying the foundation for things to come. Ambassadors of developing purpose, objectives, ambassadors of citizenship, community, team spirit. If children can start early, not just being themselves, but lending their influence on the positive side, that's the key. By helping others, we help ourselves. There's an ancient phrase, here's what it says: if you try to save your life, you will lose it. But if you will lose your life, meaning if you will invest your life, that's the best way to save it and to multiply it many times over. So you do me the greatest honor here by coming and letting me invest a piece of my life into your life. So here's the phrase: investing life into life has the potential of creating miracles. Investing life into life. Investing life into life creates a new baby. But investing life into life with ideas, information, association, influence can create enterprise, can create a corporation, can create a business, can create a movement, can create something that benefits many more people than just those few that might have invested in each other's lives. So this is the grand opportunity for me. It's why I'm here, really, to make another investment. And I do it gladly. And yes, air travel is a little difficult, and by the time you stand in line and pack your bags and check into the hotel and check out, traveling around the world is really hard work. For me, lecturing is easy. I call it work so that I get paid. But this is the easy part. Really, traveling is the difficult part. Trying to get somewhere. I love to be there, but getting there it takes a push. And you have to exert, some good effort and positive thinking and everything else, right, to finally get where you're supposed to be. So that's the hard work. But now, getting here now and having the opportunity for a couple of days, 2-3 days, to invest in other people's lives, that's a unique opportunity. So that should be one of your goals, is to be valuable enough to invest in somebody else's life. By choice, you can still go do the same old things. But if this weekend has touched you by what you've heard, the communication from several voices, it's been important. So jot this down. It takes more than one voice to help us to see, help us to think, help us to make decisions, help us to evaluate. It takes a variety of personalities, messages, points of view, the weight of experience. If it comes from several sources, it can be just incredibly valuable when you sum total it. And I'm just happy to be part of this sum total of good voices. Okay, let's talk about setting goals. When I first met Earl Schoaf, not long after we had met each other, he asked me, "Mr. Rohn, maybe here's one of the best ways I can help you." He said, "Let me see your current list of goals and let's go over them and talk about them." He said, "I've got the experience." And he said, "Let's do it." And I said to him, "I don't have a list." He said, "Wow, you don't have a list of your goals?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, if you don't have a list of your goals," he said, "I can guess your bank balance within a few $100s. Which he did. And I thought, isn't that something? Then I said to him, "You mean if I had a list of goals, it would change my bank balance?" He said, "Drastically." So that got my attention. And all those years ago, I learned how to set goals. The promise of the future is an awesome force. We look back for experience, but we have to look forward now for inspiration. And what gives us inspiration to get up in the morning and do our job, learn skills, develop all that we can possibly be, is the promise of the future. And it can be so powerful that it can overwhelm any adversary you might have, any difficulties you might have. Here's a key phrase: reasons make the difference in how your life works out. Reasons make the difference in your appetite and zest for taking on the challenge, doing the job, becoming successful. Mr. Schoaf said, if you have enough reasons, you can do the most incredible things. You can get through the most difficult day. You can overcome the most unbelievable challenges if you have enough reasons. And so he said to me, if you haven't got a list of your goals, Mr. Rohn, it's probably because you don't have enough reasons. He said, I'm sure since I've met you, you have enough intelligence. And he said, you have enough good health. And he said, you have, all of those things working for you. But here's what you must work on now is to have enough reasons. Looking into the future, developing reasons.